Tail of the tape for Mr. Andrei Grinevich. He's got a little bit of a reach disadvantage here, despite being the taller of the two fighters. He is looking for his first win inside the pit, but he took a bit of time off after his last bout and said he feels much better, feels he's improved his cardio and his takedown. A very, very focused Ross Levine. Fair amount of pressure, as we said, on the man from New York City. He's actually a doctor of physical therapy alongside his competitive career, originally starting in points karate, moving into full contact kickboxing, and now coming full circle back to full contact karate. As we get this main event underway with your referee, Mr. Mark Goddard, do remember, follow us on all social media at Karate Combat, or visit us on the internet at karate.com. Josh Palmer, Bas Rutten and Lyoto Machida bringing you all the action here from the pit side. Ross Levine in the black pants, Andrei Grinevich in the white pants. And a lot of movement early from Levine.
Open stance, here we start. Grinevich southpaw and Levine in orthodox.
Yeah, a lot of twitching, a lot of feinting from Levine early. He's got a very, very stern look on his face. He's incredibly heavily muscled in upper body as well. Grinevich.
Surely.
Yeah, he's getting backed up into the corner. Grinevich blitzes forward, looks for the outside trip. Muscles Levine all the way across the entire pit. And that was one thing Grinevich said to us. He thought despite dropping the weight class, he'd retained his power.
And that's nice. it would be very bad if you started lost your power. Okay, I gotta eat some more again.
There we go, right high kick from Levine. Again, backing Grinevich up. But Grinevich is doing the right thing in getting out of that corner, right? He's changing the tempo, trying to get back to a more even ground.
Yeah, and I think Levine is just measuring his opponent. Look at this, beautiful takedown here.
Yeah, lovely Osotogari from Grinevich into a striking position, standing ground and pound, completely legal there. He said he thought the takedowns would be an advantage, and that Osoto just shows it.
Yeah, and in between, Levine said that he trained a little bit of mixed martial arts. He says, I also nibbled a little bit on taking people down and defending takedown. There we go, first kick.
Oh, and Grinevich is complaining that it was above. Remember, you can't strike between the hip and the knee under the Karate Combat rule set. You've either got to be below the kneecap or to the upper body. So you've got to be mindful of that target zone. Switching stances as Levine briefly. Grinevich will keep that guard higher.
He's pressing, he's looking for the opening. And Grinevich is looking for the intercepting fist or kick that Lyoto was talking about.
So there we go, immediately eating the shot. There's the high kick, and it's a good catch.
In the guard though, mount position, reverse.
And that was good work from Grinevich. Caught the kick, came forward, but he's been cut by that kick. Yeah, I think he caught it with his head a little bit.
Yep.
So some very obvious damage now.
You see now he needs to throw a body kick. Looking him dead in the eye.
Lyoto, how is this pressure from Levine?
So it's good pressure, and Grinevich seems that he's not comfortable in the short distance. You know, he want to keep the distance, but he's not able to do that. You can see because, see, Levine is getting closer and he doesn't do anything.
There's a good little short hook from Levine on one of the breaks there.
Yeah, and I like that really, that low kick that he gave, that outside low kick. Ooh, that is a gingiri, as they call it. A kick to the pelotas.
Yeah, that was absolutely not deliberate. I think it's pretty clear, very respectful acknowledgement from Grinevich. But Ross Levine is going to get a couple of minutes here to just readjust, and Mr. Mark Goddard's going to have a quick warning. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, Mark Goddard knows a thing or two about that, right? Yesterday in the sparring session.
Lyoto, give us your thoughts on this fight so far, what's happening in your eyes.
I think it's back and forth now because Levine tried to get in a short distance to attack, and Grinevich is more comfortable in the long distance, so he wants maybe just one shot, one punch to finish the fight.
Yeah, certainly looking to throw some power in. Closing seconds of round number one. Overall thoughts on that round, guys? The obvious damage is obviously to Andrei Grinevich.
Yeah, it's a very hard to call round to call, right? It went back and forth. I would say because of the damage, probably maybe Ross, but this could be. But there's also a takedown here by Grinevich.
Yeah.
So that is counting points as well.
I think there might have been a clash of heads in the takedown as well. Here was some good standing ground and pound from Grinevich. He gets 5 seconds to land.
Plus Grinevich smart pushing the head down, so he created some space. That was a nice kick just above the knee. Grinevich was complaining about it a little bit. There's the high kick. He moved out of the way though.
The low kick was above the knee.
Yes, just above the knee.
Very close. As we
on the knee.
Yeah, as we take a look in the corner of Andrei Grinevich, getting some attention to a cut on his forehead there. It doesn't look too deep, but it's certainly possibly going to become a factor later on in this bout. Interestingly, Ross Levine not opting to sit on the stool here. A few mind games, perhaps?
Yeah, no, I would never do the same thing. I never take the stool away. You know, I like Mark Hominick start doing push-ups in between rounds. That's a good fun thing to do as well.
So they come back down into the pit. We're going to get round number 2 underway here. Reminder, this is our main event, but it's not a title fight, so it's three-minute rounds on the clock. And again, a lot of feints quickly from Ross Levine. Grinevich, that wide stance, setting himself, just looking to pounce off that rear leg.
At the end of round number 1, he was actually using your feint with his hip one time, right?
Yeah,
he was making that feint, yeah.
And he's based
very good, see?
Yeah. He should continue doing something after the fake.
He locks him up in the corners, following him, completely trying to cut him off.
Yeah, it's a lot of forward pressure. That was a good shot. Grinevich moves to circle out of the way, but he's got to be careful not to get pressed straight back into another corner again.
Grinevich has a wide base which allows him to move backward fast. But at the same time, he has to use more technique to avoid Levine's coming too much.
Yeah, plus also a wide stance kind of capacitate your front leg. It's harder to stop those kicks.
Yes.
So a little bit of cumulative damage to the body and to the leg from Ross Levine, who looks like he's trying to settle into a bit of a flow here.
Switch to southpaw. So now he should start throwing those kicks.
Well, we know he's got a very powerful left high kick, should he choose to unleash it. That's a nice distance, bit of cover.
And since the cross, very nice kick.
Above the knee, no? Above the knee.
It was, on the knee, I would say. So that should be okay.
Yeah, got to be careful of those target areas, or he will get a warning from the referee. About halfway in this bout now.
Yeah, he's finding his reach. And I'm talking, of course, by Levine. But Grinevich has got those long, lengthy punches. And he really has to watch out, Levine, that he doesn't get hit by
that's a strong frame on the face, and a good high kick off the break. It was funny, Ross Levine said to us, he felt that in moving to karate combat, everything he'd done up to this point, he had a little bit of everything that you need in karate combat, from the showmanship, the gamesmanship, but the dedication, the discipline, and obviously particularly the various combat skill sets. He felt he had a bit of everything that you needed in this sport.
Yeah. The only thing that's different, I would say, is that he's fighting pretty much in an open space. You can't put your opponent in the corner. Not really. Oh, beautiful body kick. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's good.
That's what he needs to do. Look at that kick. Yeah, he's finding his reach now.
But for Grinevich, he's got to throw some offense back. At the moment, it's mostly one-way traffic.
Yep. Yeah, round 1 was a much better round for Grinevich. That connected again, that punch.
Grinevich he's losing his distance. He's losing, and Levine is able to get in close and do his technique.
He's making him worried. That's why, he's connecting with the kicks.
Yes.
They fly out at this crazy moment that kind of stops him in his movement.
So a bit more damage accumulated on the face of Andrei Grinevich. Let's go ahead, take a look at some of these replays, guys.
Boom, Yokogiri. And boom, there's that kick again.
Calf kick.
Yeah, beautiful. And another one.
Calf
kick. That was a good one. Once the body moves, that means the calf is relaxed. He's going to feel that. That Grinevich came in a beautiful counter, but he kind of stopped striking.
Yeah.
That was that, short X.
The calf kick can be confused with the ashibarai, foot sweep. You can use that too.
Yeah.
Similar to a calf kick, but it's more for foot sweep to put the guy
lower
on the ground. Yeah, put the guy on the ground. I think Grinevich is coming from like karate point more than Levine, because he want to keep the distance all the time. He's waiting for one shot, one punch, which is not too good sometimes, because you need a lot of explosiveness to do that, and by the time goes by, it's hard to do that.
He wants to do the send no send that you were talking about.
Yes, send no send.
So third and final round here underway. Andrei Grinevich and Ross Levine in our main event here at Karate Combat.
And I'm sure you saw he is attacking right away. Grinevich's corner told him, dude, you got to go. Because round one, it's a toss-up. Round two is for your opponent. You need to come out now.
Yeah, and he's doing just that. Good kick, good blitz. But Levine is pressing forward himself here.
You see what the feints are doing. It makes the opponent very nervous.
Disrupts their breathing,
everything. Well, look at that kick. That's a powerful kick. Because the muscle is relaxed. I'm telling you, for people at home, it doesn't look like something, but trust me, he's going to feel that, and he's going to feel that for a week.
Let's see if Levine goes down to that calf again.
Changing angles, switching stances, showing every technique in the book right now. Levine's finding his home. Now it's finding a target.
Yeah, it's good constant pressure. One of the things we value the most here at Karate Combat is, of course, forward aggressiveness and damage landed in that forward momentum. And at the moment you can hear the coach Andrew in the corner of Ross Levine telling him, you're always the aggressive, look at the timing.
He's hurting the kick, he's hurting Grinevich.
You can't see it.
Which is good, because he's a physical therapist. Now he can heal people, and also he can hurt people.
He knows exactly where he's And Grinevich ate that and sat back up. Imagine if Levine had followed up again.
You see, and the setups were all kicks. Low, boom, high.
High kick, yeah.
Well, we got a minute 15 seconds
there's that
again
kick
to the
again.
leg, and you can see Grinevich is unstable, spinning hook kick. Levine's got a minute left here if he wants to try and finish it, but that was such a significant blow. Grinevich really showing his chin.
Yeah, man, he's on a hunt right now, Levine. Grinevich needs to watch out. So is Levine, though. He cannot be overconfident, because Grinevich still has knockout power.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the kick again.
Oh, again. We heard that one.
Yeah. There's a little bone-on-bone action there.
Yeah, they tie up. Levine's pushing him off here. Really trying to impose his will. Last 30 seconds of round number 3.
So maybe Grinevich is feeling his calf right now, and he's not able to move since right in the beginning like he did, no?
Yeah, I would have thought more attacks from Levine on the leg now.
Yeah. You see Levine wants that break. He doesn't want to get tied up. Immediately putting that frame in. He's got 15 seconds left to work here as Grinevich tries to close the distance. I'm
very surprised how they don't know how to defend sometimes the calf kick, because in karate you have a defense we call namiashi. No, namiashi means you just lift your leg and you're gonna pass your kick. Yeah. But because of the wide base that they have, sometimes they're not able.
They can, because they fall forward.
Yeah.
But also the thing is, with when you lift your leg, you need to be 100% certain that you lift enough high enough, because when you lift and then they hit the calf, the muscle is completely relaxed.
Yeah.
That could be hurting.
Levine celebrating. He thinks he's done enough. Let's take a look back at some of the replays from this round. That third round, very much one-way traffic.
Boom. Very powerful kick. There's another one. Oh, and that was one with the shin. And now here we go. Splash in the neck. But man, Grinevich didn't flinch at all. And now we go, whoop. Just underneath the jaw. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in that third round. Let's go ahead and get our winner's hand raised from a judge's decision. Ross Levine thinks it's him. Let's see if he's right. So a win in his Karate Combat debut for Ross Levine at 84 kilos.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, Andrei Grinevich, we saw just stumbling up the wall. He's definitely taken some damage to that leg. Let's head pit side with our victor and our broadcast colleague, Andrea Ocampo, to get his thoughts on the fight.
Impressive debut here at Karate Combat. You know, walk us through the third round. Obviously a lot of mental focus, but what made all the difference for you?
I think just overall the entire fight was my pace. I know a lot of the guys traditionally in their karate element, they want to be a little more patient, score points. He landed a couple really good shots, but I think overall my pressure, I was attacking his leg and then started mixing and just pressure and cardio. It's king.
And talk to us about your career. Does it feel like you really has come full circle at this very moment here at the Karate Combat stage?
Absolutely. This is unlike anything I've ever been a part of. I mean, look at all these people here. This is unbelievable. So I want to be able to display everything that I've been doing since I was 7 years old in Karate Combat, and I couldn't be happier.
Congratulations, Ross.
Thank you.
Well, we very much look forward to seeing Ross Levine again. Robin, talk us through your thoughts on that one. It was constant pressure from Ross Levine.
Very, very cool by Ross Levine. It was a variation in the geometry of the biology. The right weapons high to the left side, the left weapons low to the right side, attacking that peroneal nerve that's exposed on the calf. An elegant performance by Ross. Very, very, very smart, attacking from different angles. Beautiful stuff, Ross.
Thank you, Robin. What a fantastic main event we had there, Bas. Let's go ahead and take a look at our montage from that fight. Talk us through one last time some of the action.
That was from the last round there, the high kick that connected but not really got pulled through though. Oh no, that was actually in the first one because the last one connected. Look at this low kicks to the calves. Very nicely done, more of them, more calf kicks.
So you can use a calf kick like he did after that. So Grinevich tried to shoot, just like use one power punch to finish the fight. But Levine was able to control more the fight and throw more punches and kick and create more damage on Grinevich, which gave him the victory.
That's it, and he threw low kicks, and then boom, suddenly this high kick, distracting, making him think it's another kick low, but it wasn't. And of course, that's why he got his hand raised right here.